Hello everyone. So today I am Muhammad Uzairi bin Muhammad Yusri. Matrix number 2180117. And you, Ami?
My name is Muhammad Amiruddin Hakim bin Wasli. Number matrix of 2180118.
Okay, so we just introduce ourselves, our name and our matric number. So today we are going to discuss about the task given by us uh, to complete it during this outbreak, FC outbreak. So the task given, I will read the question first. Based on the prompt given, answer and discuss the following questions. So right now we have two questions. The first one, based on our own experience, how do we manage uh, our own mental health during this outbreak? So the second question is the strategies that can be taken to reduce one's psychological anxiety and distress while being in social isolation due to this pandemic. Um, so, so we back to the first question is, so based on your own experience, how do you manage your uh, mental health during this outbreak? Me?
Hmm. Based on my experience, I managed to fight the mental problems during COVID-19 outbreak by doing exercise. For me, I exercise about 30 minutes per day. Usually, I play sports such as football and doing stretching and some workout. So, expert said exercise can release our stress and then make we feel good and boost our self-esteem and increase our productivity. So, Zevi, how
Okay,
do you manage your mental?
okay. Actually, we have the same habit as you. I have the same habit as well as you because you said you exercise to keep to actually being exercise. I feel so energetic after done the exercise because of what I gave out my sweats, and then I can feel more energetic after that. But then the second one, what I do is during this COVID-19 pandemic is I just chit chat with my friends uh, to make to, to make my feel uh, to get rid of the lonely of my life during this outbreak. Because if I don't have chit chat with my friends, I will feel alone and I have nobody to talk because I live alone at the house. And yeah, by the way, um, the first three phases episode of outbreak is I was were I stay in my uncle house, which is I live alone at the house. And then after 1 May 2020, I just go back to my home because of the uh, our minister said we can go home after that. So that makes me feel happy. Then the third one, then how about you? Maybe you want to share something else about how do you manage your uh, mental health during this. Maybe you have a study or whatever. Maybe except for exercise and teach it with some friends. Maybe you have the other another idea.
Probably,
May,
for my opinion,
yeah. Yeah, maybe you have
for
a
my opinion,
maybe you study for yourself. Maybe you study the task given by the lecturers, or maybe you just do your homework at home. Maybe you can share that.
yes, for me, I will do my work that was assigned by me, such as my homework that was given by lecturer and doing some study. Because after this pandemic, I we will have examination that we need to finish and some assignments that need to finish it by before the pandemic ends.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we have exam to be taken after the outbreak. But I think we'll do it online because some of the lecturers just notice just give us the notifications that we will do online test, which will be held via WhatsApp. I think he will give the lecturer will give the question through us, and then we will be given the specific time to be answer the question, and then send the answer sheet to the lecturers to be checked. Okay, i think I think that's quite surprise for us, because we can manage our mental health during this outbreak, because some of people outside there, maybe they cannot manage their own mental health properly, because of maybe they have the mental disorder, or the other problem like that. Anyway, what do you think?
Well, I think, in my opinion, they should adapt themselves with these new normal situations. For instance, in our work, we must adapt with working with at home by working using technology, especially using online platforms such as Zoom and using Microsoft Word and PDF and so on.
Oh yeah, I
So,
see. Okay, so the first question's done. So we have to move to the second question, which is the what are the strategies that can be taken to reduce one's psychological anxiety and stress while being in social isolation due to this pandemic? So, this question we have to consider those who financially and emotionally affected by the MCO when answering these questions. So, what do you think about this question? The strategies that can be taken. Maybe we can see there's a lot of people uh, who have who have the problem with the financial, then can can lead to the emotional, then can lead to their emotional uh, problem. What do you think about it?
in my opinion, for solving the financial problems, firstly, the people must be aware of the government's program that was implemented to help the people. For instance, government gave the 250 billion ringgit stimulus program by giving some money such as bantuan prihatin nasional and giving the free internet 1 gig every day. With this initiative, they can keep track of the work that they need to do and support their life during the pandemic. So, for what's your in your opinion, what's the best way to the
Uh,
best strategies to fight this pandemic?
Actually, firstly, I will talk about the news that I read the past few days about the people who lost their job during this pandemic. Uh, I read this news that happened in Sabah, which is these laborers, this laborer working in Tawau. Originally, uh, his family from Kota Kinabalu. Then before the MCO outbreak, they moved to Tawau to do laborers work. After the MCO outbreak, after the MCO is implemented in Malaysia, they lost their job, and then that made they lost their source of the source of money, because they don't because it happened uh it happened it happened so fast. Then they cannot do anything with it. And what the most said is, he has uh, a child to be fit who need to be fit as well. I think uh, his child about around 2 to 3 years old that he need to be fed. So so from this type of group, we maybe the people around there is not are not recognize his family because he's the new one in the area. And then after their case spread on the news, so NGO, some of NGO go to help them, to give some food and financial support. And this is can affect their emotional also, because if they don't have any financial support, it can it can lead to the emotional, which is mental health problem, because uh, because because the man will feel stressed, because because he don't know how to feed their family. So the strategy is, we have to expand our we have to expand the bantuan prihatin nasional to all the people, without uh without neglect the some of group, because we don't know, maybe some of them uh lost their source, during this MCO. And the BPN also should be easy for the before these people, because I heard the rumors that some of them don't get the BPN because uh, the problem that happened during the approval from the government. So, what do you want to say about this one? The maybe you have the idea, the most strategy about how uh, to reduce psychological anxiety and distress. Oh, maybe we can talk about the students who stress during this MC outbreak, right? Because I think some of the students, maybe they have their mental health problem, because especially those who are living outside of the campus, they are lack of the source of they lack the source of their money. Maybe they don't have any money to buy some food. But the strategies that taken by the uh, university can come to the house, go to the house, and then give some basic things such as rice and other basic things to survive. What do you think about it? Is it okay? Because is it okay?
Hmm?
What do you think about the university give the food to to the students who live outside of the campus? Maybe you want to share.
Well, for me, I think it is a good initiative. So the students will always have enough food to sustain their life and doing some work that they need to do that was assigned by them. Next, they can also get social support from the university, call the call the mental specialist such as talian kasih in number of 15,999, the so that the specialist can help them to give their advice or treat their mental health. Hmm.
Talking about talent kasih, I think what I read on the news recently, talent kasih has received lots of calls from people who has uh, emotional problem. Yeah, I think that's all from us. That's all for us. I think we should end our discussion here, right? So, by the way, thanks for having your time to discuss with me, Ami, and see you. Bye.
Thank you for your
Bye.
support. Yeah.